teaching Chinese in Korean. So I'm very hopefully and I can get this opportunity to be a teacher in Korean. So I think it's time for class. Let's go to the board. Welcome to your first Chinese class. This class we're gonna make an introduction to Chinese. My name is Guo Yijun, or you can just call me Gu. Before we talk about the Chinese, I want to talk about something else. First, the languages. Usually we can separate the languages to the two different parts. One is we call it the audio languages and the graphic languages. So what's the difference between them, the audio languages and the graphic languages? Let's do the demo. The fish, if I give this word, for example, as the fish, you probably can rate it because word fish, F-I-S-H, it represents the pronunciation. So you can rate it. So you can get the pronunciation from this word. But you probably cannot understand what it means, right? If you never saw it before. But in the opposite way, the graphic languages is like this. I give you this word, that's probably similar with this image. And you can imagine in your mind, maybe it's a fish? Yes, it's a fish. So you can get meanings from this word. The word represents the image or the meanings. So that's what we call the graphic languages. Definitely, the Chinese belong to the graphic languages. Okay, let's move on. In the Chinese characters, we have a lot of the basic elements. Thus, we just introduce some very, very basic elements. First, we call it the vertical, and the horizontal, and the dot. We can use this three part of the elements to make a lot of words. So each of the elements there have the words. The first, vertical, this means throw. You can throw anywhere from the earth to sky. No one's gonna stop you. That's a vertical. And the horizontal. Horizontal is almost like a surface. It's like kind of form. It's like a stage. You can do everything above them or down. It's that separates the room, the space, right? And the dot is very important because the dot represents important. So if you want to emphasize something, you just put a dot there, which means it's very important. Okay, now you know the three parts of the CG elements. You probably will be able to make your Chinese new word. Let's do that. The first, if I give you the one horizontal, what this means? Let's transform. Yeah, that's one. Let's represent one, the number. And you probably can see this yi above the one. So we use the letter to represent the pronunciation. Have you remembered that? There's a graphic. You can get the meaning and the image from this word, but without the pronunciation. So we use a Roman letter to represent the pronunciation. But in the daily life, we don't have to write the letter above the Chinese character. Okay, let's move on. If I give you the horizontal, the double horizontal, what does it mean? Yes, you can guess that, right? That's two. Okay, just double one. And if I give you the triple horizontal, what is going to happen? Yes, you're right. It's three. You already know that. 1, 2, 3. Let's find the different number of the horizontals. Have you guessed this logical? Okay, great. Let's do some very difficult, much difficult than this. If I give you the quiz, that the vertical and the horizontal and dot, the three part of the element, to create new words represent the up and the down, what's going to happen? Have you remembered that? With the surface, you can separate the space being up and down, right? That should be the first. You guys horizontal. And you just cut the space up, space and down, above or below, right? And then you get the vertical throw of this. Oops, what happened? Yes, the horizontal and the vertical above the horizontal, right? And you got the two lines, the vertical and horizontal. So which line is important? Definitely it's a vertical line. It's important. So you just put a dot there, which means the vertical line is very important. Yes, and you just change the shape a little bit. Becomes a new Chinese character. This means up. And we use the same way and the same logical. We can create another word down, just horizontal there also, and a vertical, and put the dot below there because we want to focus on the below of the vertical, right? And change it a little bit, become another word. Done. All of it is the real Chinese word in our life. So you can get up and done. That's easy, huh? We can get more hard. Let's do the challenge. You already know the two words up and done, but if I told you I want to move them together, become the new word. Just put them together. Up, it's here, it's up, and done, it's done. Okay? So what is that? So can you imagine what this means in your life? This up and done. You get up and done, and up, done, up, done, up, done, and you're almost holding something and up, up, up. Where is it gonna go? It's nowhere gonna go. So this character represents the new word, right? The new means, what is it? Cannot go anywhere. It's blocked there, but stop there, right? Okay, let's move on. You don't have to care about the pronunciation about this because I'm gonna teach you in the future, right? We just used a couple of minutes and you already remember the 6 words, 1, 2, 3, up, down, and block there, right? This doesn't take much more time on your life. So there are still a lot of words made by the vertical, the horizontals, and the dot. There are many, many words, and just change the different